What's good, friends? Welcome back to some more of this nonsense. Trying again, as always, week after week. We are the Hardcore Casuals.
Trying
Thanks.
again.
Good. I am Kyler. That is Dickhead. This is Eric. And that is Cam Davies down there on the end. Off the top of the show, as always, share this with somebody. It's basically your civic duty at this point. We just feel like jackasses if you don't. And, like, I feel like a jackass enough on my own.
Yeah.
I feel that I don't need the internet's help. You know what I'm saying? So just help us out there. Like, comment, subscribe. We got a pretty okay show for you guys today. We're going to talk about what we've been playing. News from last week, highlighted mostly with Sony's TGS conference. And then we'll give you what's coming out this week. But let's start with what we've been playing. Cam Davies.
Crane and I have been doing some grind on the Rusticals. So.
Oh, yeah? Back into Rust?
If you haven't.
Yeah, Rust.
Is that game still pretty much the same as it was, we'll say, when did I play last? 2 months ago?
Yeah, since
3
you
months ago?
played,
Since you played, yeah.
Okay. Is it changing at all anymore? Is that game still in early access? Or is
Apparently
that
it's still an alpha.
okay. So that's not even... Okay.
It's kind of doing that thing
It's
that
one of
everyone's
those-
doing where
yeah.
they're like, oh, this is early access, beta, or alpha, and it's kind of like the full game, and you feel like it could be.
Right. You feel like it's done, but they just keep
You know.
charging people for what's not.
Well, I only
finished.
paid, what was it, like 20 or 30 bucks for the game?
I thought it was 15.
I was going to say, I got it on the
when we
Steam
got it.
sale
Well, yeah,
for
on the
like
Steam
10 or
sale.
15, so
Yeah,
I don't know what it
I think
costs
it's like
full price.
30. I mean, I bought it like a year ago.
Yeah, we bought it a long time ago, so.
Still.
I don't remember.
That game's great,
It
though.
was too long ago.
Yeah.
That's a good way to spend your time. Any more Destiny, guys, or have you almost burnt yourselves out already?
I already did what I knew was going to happen. I'm just kind of not done with it, but...
You got as far as you can without raiding, and you don't have 6 people to raid with?
Yeah,
Actually, we do if you'd ever be on.
yeah, I have this thing called
We have
work.
5 people.
Hits me up like, hey, we're trying to find a 6th person. I'm like, well, I'm closing at work, so...
Right. That's cool. Hope you find them.
Yeah.
No, it's
Good deal.
shit. Me and a couple buddies did the trial of the 9.
And that's the Crucible kind of challenge,
It's
right?
like the
Yeah.
Trials of Osiris.
Yeah, explain that, because I don't know what that is at all.
It's
I keep
shit,
hearing
is
about
what
it.
is.
You have to win, what, like 9 matches or some nonsense?
you
How's
Go
it go?
flawless.
You have to go 9 matches, but you can only lose 3 times. I don't know what happens if you lose 3 times. We
So
haven't
you-
done that yet.
So you have to do 9 so you have to win 6 matches, or you have to win 9 matches, you can just only...
You have to win 9 matches without losing.
Rust
3
is actually
times.
$60 now, so.
60. Christ. Okay.
It's not
cool.
worth 60.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, I would argue that is
Not
also
yet.
not worth 60.
But yeah, so the Trial of the Osiris, basically it's search and destroy from Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 2 bomb. you
Now,
have
is
2
everybody in that game mode trying to get their 9 wins or whatever?
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay.
hardcore, like,
and you have to
try
have a
hard,
group of 4.
sweaty
Okay.
pants.
So you can't join a solo.
Right.
You have to have a group of 4. So you have
Christ.
2 groups of 4 going at it, and it's like search and destroy. You have 2 bomb points. There's team on offense, team on defense. They
Right.
alternate every time. If you die, it's like a 20 seconds before you can get revived from your teammate.
Ooh.
But if you kill all 4 of the other people before
The team wipe or
someone,
whatever.
before someone plants it or before the defusal, then it's a wipe anyway, and
Cool.
it goes over. But it's shit. I only say that because search and destroy on Halo, on the Call of Duty, on Counter-Strike, any of the first-person shooters is my least favorite game type of all time.
Right. Well,
So if you love that
Shite.
game type,
if
you
that's your
might-
thing, you're in there. What do you know
love
what
it.
you get for finishing it? I guess that's what I
there's-
haven't heard.
Yeah, there's different gear that they have, like different weapons and everything that you
So
can get from it.
can you redo it then? Is like the raid where you can do a trial of 9 every
month
week?
they
haven't
have
gone
the
through a full one
trials.
yet.
Pretty
Okay.
much every month they have like the Trials of Osiris, but it's the Trials of the 9. So
Okay.
every month they.
So it doesn't reset weekly like the raid, but there is another opportunity to do
Yeah,
it next
they do it
month.
like every month, I think. I'm assuming if it's like Destiny 1.
Okay.
But a
That-
lot of
that
people
I
are
don't know.
upset that everyone's using the Mida multi-tool.
Yeah,
Or the
I-
Mida
I
meta.
read
I love
a-
that game.
Yeah.
I love that gun.
Yeah.
That's one of the things
I
people
use
are
that-
mad about, is because it's a D1 gun that they brought back, and it's better than every
Yeah,
gun
it's
they've
awesome.
gotten.
So say I read an article and like in Trials of Osiris, was it 46% of people are only using that gun, which like
Destiny 1, that's the
which
only one I use.
doesn't sound like a
back
lot.
then.
It's like, oh, it's not even half. It's like, well, there's like a shit ton of guns.
We probably did 10 rounds of it.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I saw another primary weapon.
Really? Okay.
So for me, it was like
Right.
90. Actually, there was a couple of.
It's too good. It's too good.
Oh, what's that?
Well,
The something wing, the vigilance wing, where you get like
Oh,
if your
yeah.
teammate dies,
Yeah,
and you're the
okay.
last man. There was like 1 or 2 of those,
Right.
and I think that was it. Like it was 95% the media tool.
Good God. I mean, it's sweet you can use your radar and stuff, but
Yeah.
Well,
The
it's
bigger
also-
thing
And
is
it's super easy for headshots too.
It's it's
well,
it's
the
good
bigger
for
thing is the
sidelines.
over penetrating rounds or whatever, because when it hits you, your thing flinches harder, and there's only like 2 guns that have that. That and the Uriel's Gift, I think, is the auto rifle. One of them has that
There's
as
an
well.
auto rifle that's
yeah,
got
and
it?
they're like
That
two of
sounds
the
pretty
best guns that everyone uses because
because of the kickback or whatever.
yeah, it's annoying. Cause
We'll
when
probably nerf it though. Soon,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
they probably
but
will
you're
just
gonna
to
have to do
please
something.
Yeah,
everybody.
but some of the things you can't take away the radar ability from it, and that's huge. Like
If-
you can't. So it's like I don't
Yeah,
know.
if you nerf it, that.
If you just lowered like the little kick or like the kick that does just not as much, and then maybe increase like the ADS time, because right now if you have any other scout rifle, you're gonna
ADS.
lose. Yeah, like your ADS. What did I say?
That's what he said.
No, I'm saying what is.
Aim
Aim
down
down
sights.
sights.
So when you aim, to take the time it takes. So when if you both aim down sights right now, you're gonna.
Looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were.
What do you mean?
I thought you were correcting him.
No, no, no,
I was
no,
like,
that was-
yeah,
that was
that's what I
me.
thought it was.
Yeah.
That was me being like, I have no idea what that fucking means. Okay, ADS, aim down sights.
You're gonna lose if
Damn.
you're any other scout rifle.
Okay.
So.
And the radar is almost too good
Yeah.
because that game type is probably, I'll say, 75% of the times you're sending one or two people to flank.
Yeah.
So if you're aim down sights and you don't have the media tool, you're gonna get wrecked. So it's
Huh.
it's literally in that you're constantly.
Is it Meta
'cause
tool or Mida tool?
MIDA, MIDA,
Okay.
MIDA
Like
tool.
Midas touch.
Media, MIDA.
That's
That's
what
the
I would say
Midas
too.
touch, isn't it?
Yeah. So whenever you and like the map is just it's like two spawn
Yeah,
points with the sightline in the middle, sightlines down each side.
Right. Almost like a MOBA.
So there's no point in having anything else but a scout rifle, and if
Right.
you're gonna have the scout rifle, might as
You
well
might as well have the one that's the
the
best.
media tool that's gonna have the radar, so you can
benefits
see
and shit.
flankers coming,
Cool.
and it has one of the best shot.
Patterns or whatever.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, damn. Still enjoying the game overall though, or are you like mostly frustrated with it?
I play it on like Saturday because we'll try and raid the Leviathan or something
Right.
like that, and then maybe one day throughout the week.
See, that's what I like.
it.
Once you get to a point where you just have to do the raid and like the fun stuff, like it's not that bad. You pick it up once or twice a
Well,
week. Like
there's a lot of
dailies
fucking
or
dogs.
weeklies, I guess.
Well,
yeah.
there's a lot of hardcore people that are pissed because there's not. It's kind of a thing that's been going around for the people that love Destiny 1 and the grinding aspect that like 80% of the people don't really like.
Yeah.
Is there are no more rolls on your guns. There's no point in going to like
Oh, yeah,
grind
you
for the
can't go-
god roll
right.
on your weapon. There's different things where you're pretty much only doing your weeklies, and after that,
what are you doing? Just standing around with your finger
yeah,
in
and
your
a
ass.
lot of
Oh,
people
yeah,
are
and,
upset about that.
I can knock out all the weeklies in like 2 hours.
Right.
You know.
Well.
I do like an hour and a half of the PvP, and then
Well, that's probably why they already have the first expansion coming out in like December, though, right?
It's
You
pretty
know what?
quick.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't like that. That like
It feels
concept that like
quick.
games do that.
Well, it's quick because everybody just rushed it so hard. Like,
Yeah,
they
but
finished everything. So.
But it also feels like it's so quick that like it's probably already ready, and they chose to take that out of the
they
original
could have
experience.
added that.
You know, see what I'm saying?
into
It's
the-
like
made the
It's like,
campaign
here's $60
longer.
for like
That's a
90%
good
of the
point
game.
also.
yeah, it's like we made it's so fast that it's been done. They had it ready. It's like you've got this and didn't just give it to people. That's kind of stupid. But
Yeah.
any,
think
anything
It's
else?
like we know you're
I
going to
think
be
so.
wanting more
You
already
don't
in
think they're just
December.
putting less touches on it and whatnot.
No.
Well, that's the thing. It's like we
I mean,
already
even
know
if
you're
they
going to
are
want
just
more.
putting the last touches. Like you were close enough that you had most of that content done already.
Because that game released what, the 9th?
I don't remember the
Has it
date.
been that long? But yeah, it's about the beginning of the month.
Yeah, I
It's
think it was the
getting towards
9th,
end.
and like most people are already 300 light, or I'm 290, and didn't even play last week, but
Right.
like
didn't
2
even
hours.
try, and you're comfortable.
yeah, I'm like I think 292, and
Yeah.
just yeah.
Shite.
I
No,
don't know.
still pretty cool.
Have you beat the raid though?
No, this week we got fucked because it started in the dogs.
Yeah. They changed the order of the encounters every week, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
So the dogs is like the one where basically everyone was stuck on it for like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was ridiculous.
But yeah, so I have not finished. I haven't even tried it yet, so I'm still halfway looking forward to that. Halfway, maybe I'm going to give up. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway, anybody play anything else?
Just rusticles. Me and Crane have been killing it on Rust. We've
Nice.
been
Gotten better.
doing
Way
that.
better than the last time we used to play.
Good. Anything from you, Zach?
Not really. I picked up WoW.
Yeah. You got it?
I re-upped on
You got
WoW,
the
yeah.
AIDS?
Yeah.
I started a whole new character. I'll play for like a month and a half,
Got her
and
Pacifilates.
then that'll be it for.
Started that
Wow.
Warlock.
It's all
I'm
Still-
not. Yeah.
Can't beat it. What'd you decide to play? I know we were talking about it. at work.
Human Warlock.
All right. Interesting choice.
Yeah.
I like the
So far,
allies.
I'm
I
liking
like
it.
warlocks.
I went Alliance though.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
what I'm
how you
saying.
guys.
All about
You
it.
got Alliance?
I'm all about it. That's my choice.
Well, I guess Human would only have to be
Yeah.
Alliance.
I feel like aesthetically, all about it. It's way
Yeah.
better.
I think so too. I think so
Well,
too. These
isn't
guys are
it-
both hordes. I mean, I know you
Yes,
have an
I've played
Alliance
the shit out
character.
of it. That's what mine is Horde, but it's because all my friends were there.
Right.
So I would rather.
I know you probably have an Alliance character. Or you have one, but you're You're mainly Horde.
I've done both because I started Alliance.
You're mainly Horde as well.
When
though.
I first started was
Yeah,
Alliance, and then some of my other friends that I met later on throughout high school,
Mm.
they played Horde, so we switched over. And I've gone back Alliance like one. Like I've spent so
Yeah.
much money on that
Oh,
game.
me too.
Just like
I've
faction
spent
change.
back and
probably
forth and back and forth.
1,000 over the years.
Yeah.
Oh, I've probably
Back
spent
and
more
forth
server-
and back.
On
and
what though?
forth.
Server switching?
I'm talking
and-
about just server and faction changing. Probably
Yeah.
Really?
$1,000
Yeah,
over the
because
years,
before,
easily.
for years, you couldn't play with each other from different servers that
Yeah.
you can now. So like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to switch servers, it was,
It was
a
like
whole
$50
fucking thing.
if they were a different faction. It was 30 for the faction,
Uh-huh.
25 for the
25,
server. It
yeah.
was 55 to do if you wanted to
If
play
you
with
needed,
your
if you needed
friend.
to get the move.
And then your
basically,
friend
between
quit,
the
and you were just like,
Fuck you.
now you're trapped on the server without him. It's a
Yeah.
whole thing.
Which happened many a times.
It was a whole thing.
Shit.
But I am.
Eric and I have done it to each other before. Like, all right, we're gonna pick
Oh,
it
I've-
back up.
yeah,
We'll
listen, I've
both
done-
start playing. Like
I've done it
2 weeks
to
later, one of
people.
us quits, and we're like, dude.
Well, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you can go to the same server. You just can't trade or anything now.
Yeah.
Like you can
Yeah.
visit
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah,
server.
You can
just
play
can't
together. It's
trade
more
or
the story,
yeah.
so it's better than it was.
You can still quest and do
Yeah.
dungeons and shit together.
Yeah, you can do all the stuff you actually want to do. You just can't like help each other out too
Well,
much.
see, I don't play that much, so I need them to give me money every once in a while. So.
Yeah, same
All the
servers.
time.
I was like born into WoW, like
Yeah.
these guys were. You know?
I
picked it up
You
way
adopted the
late,
darkness.
way
You
it's
weren't
late.
for
born
the
in it.
best.
Yeah.
honestly.
It
I
really
picked it up
is.
way later.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy to announce FIFA's been out all weekend, kind of. Oh, we're
what's
so excited.
Have you been playing a lot of FIFA?
I have played all 10 hours of the early access
I'm sure
you can
people-
play.
you're pretty good, aren't you?
I'm
Wait,
not.
they limited the number of
You're not?
hours
No,
you
see
can
what
play?
they did was the game comes out this coming Friday, which is the
Mm-hmm.
28th. Don't quote me on that. The 28th, I think. If you pre-ordered it, and you could get it 3 days early, which is tonight.
Uh-huh.
But if you're
If
you're through Origin, you have their premium membership and access. Oh, it's the worst
I
launcher
hate
ever.
Origin.
But what I did is I spent $4 for a month of Origin, which gives you 10% off the game. So it already paid for itself this month. But you get 10 hours of early access this weekend.
Which
Just
you have.
Which I did the 10 hours. And
It would be awesome if somebody could watch you play that. Though.
it'd be great if only there was a YouTube channel
Uh-huh.
that had a couple of Let's Plays
Oh,
of
wow.
Kyler
I'm sure
playing some
EA has
FIFA.
Where would they find that?
Oh, they would find that at
Not
Horde-
fuck EA. No, that's not what we're pitching here.
I'm not on EA's
I
channel.
knew what you were doing.
We're plugging right now. It's a professional plug.
I'll just go to EA's website. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. But or check out ours.
No, what is the plug
Yeah.
if you want to watch you play?
Yeah, or Hardcore Casuals on YouTube. Check it out. We got a couple of videos up. One of them's real bad. One of them's better.
One of them's all right. The other one's better. Not
Thank
real
you.
bad.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
wasn't
One of
real
them.
bad.
It's not real bad. There was
Did you
a,
lose?
Over
was fine.
FIFA?
No, the gameplay is fine. I played fine
Okay,
that
okay,
game.
that's
It was like
Is
just
that the one you went 10 and 2 or whatever?
No, I
the
didn't
first
go
one.
10 and 2 in that one. Did I? Is that the one I posted?
I don't know.
think
The
so.
second one you posted is the one talking about you went 10 and 2.
Yeah, I
the
went
last
10 and
one.
2. No, I went 10 and 2 in the last.
Wait,
the
wait,
point is,
let me just make sure. You're talking about FIFA still, right?
yes. still on
Okay,
FIFA.
and you were playing the computer on Rookie, right?
No, I was doing. They got this new mode. This is fun. Pitching.
Yeah.
Way to
There
bring
you
it
go.
in. Squad battles.
I
which
want
is
to know what we're talking
Yeah,
about
we're
here.
playing squad battles,
Sure.
and what it is if you've ever played Ultimate Team, usually you have to get online and play other people to go up this divisional thing and get these extra rewards. But they added this feature for like people who don't like playing online for whatever reason. I like it personally. The frustration's for real.
Or you
Oh,
can't,
yeah.
or you don't have access.
Makes
to
you want
online.
to kill somebody.
Yeah, so you get on and you can play. They clone people's squads and then put it in this kind of system, and you can pick one of those squads and play against it and try and rank up
The
to
clown?
this other system.
The clown.
The clown? What?
You
Yes,
said play
sure.
again.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can play him if he plays FIFA.
All right, go on.
But yeah, so you play them and you rank up and get
You said
different
it.
card packs and shit.
Yeah,
but the
got
one
it.
I played
He put
for the
emphasis on
YouTube
it.
channel
It.
didn't mean to.
You play it. Okay.
Big scary clown.
Go on.
But yeah, the
children.
one I played was the featured squad for the week. That's on the YouTube. Check it out. It was not a great choice to play that squad. Bunch of 99s and
Looks hard.
98 rated
It looks
players.
fucking
It was a
hard.
bitch and a half, but it was fun. It's really cool. Game's great. It's all I'm going to be playing for the next 6 or 7 months probably.
That's the
So
only
you just
thing you're
wasted
gonna
money
play.
on Destiny.
No, that's not true at all.
You played Destiny
No,
for maybe 3 hours.
I play other things still, but like when
You
I
beat
get
the
home,
campaign.
when I
That's-
get home,
that's
I
about
beat the
the
campaign twice now. Actually, I've got the other character up to 20.
It's a hunt. You're the same class. You didn't.
Yeah, so you can duplicate. It's a thing. It's a strategery.
Go into it.
It's a strategery. You duplicate your
Yeah,
gear.
I know,
So you pass it
everyone-
back and forth. It's just easier. It's easier, Crane. It's
Not
just
even that
best
hard
that
to
way.
gear.
It's just easier, Crane. It's,
Okay.
it's just.
What's your light
easier.
level then, Mister?
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
it doesn't
it's-
even
oh, it's
matter.
What I don't
irrelevant?
get is
Doesn't
why do
matter.
you have to have 2 hunters to
Uh-huh.
duplicate?
It's so you can
No,
do
no.
like,
So see, what I do is I put all my gear in the vault, and I put it on the next guy, and then I do the weeklies again. Does that make
It
sense?
doesn't have to be a hunter, but if you're doing exotics, it will have to be a hunter. Because
I
you
see
can
what
only
you're
get
saying. Okay.
exotics.
So you do your weeklies on one hunter.
Pass the gear over to the next one,
and
That
then
way
you
the
do 'em
light
on
level-
that, and
uh-huh.
then so the gear you get.
It's
If
a
it
little
wasn't
bit
so
higher.
easy-
It's a little bit higher than
Well,
last.
you might as well use your third slot and just make another hunter.
100%. You're starting to understand. He gets it, which I never thought I would say. Cam understands.
The
No,
Hunter's like the least fun one.
Can't
ever, man.
understand.
That's my
No,
opinion.
actually, in
They're a
PvP, hunter is
Oh, well,
the
PvP, they're
fucking bane of my existence. I hate those little
The
They're
guys.
the
golden
best.
guns are so
That's
fun.
all that matters.
I love watching people pop supers. And just
But anyway,
golden
guys, let me. Thanks for letting me rant about FIFA for a 2nd.
Mhm.
Let's get in the news. Did you guys check out PlayStation's TGS conference,
guns.
Tokyo
A little bit.
Game Show? A little bit. Some
Well,
cool
I
shit
don't
happened.
have a PlayStation, so it's a lot less
Yeah, but-
intriguing for me.
Some cool ass shit happened. Left Alive. Did you guys see the commercial for this?
Yeah, I'm seeing them.
Fucking outstanding.
Left Alive, I did not.
Super excited. It's I don't know how it happened. It's from Square Enix, but it's the guy who used to do art for the Metal Gear games.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of that
Interesting.
kind of gritty Metal Gear 5 kind of look.
Yeah.
It's got a guy who designed Gundams for the Gundam anime.
Oh, damn.
And
OG.
like, yeah, and the creative director is a dude that worked on this mech game for Square Enix for like years. And that's kind of what it is. It's like a gritty.
Dishwasher.
Okay. It's kind of like a Metal Gear Solid 5 meets mech thing open world game that looks pretty sweet. Pretty exciting.
Left Alive. Huh?
Left Alive is what it's called.
It's
You
the
gotta check
opposite
it
of
out.
Left 4 Dead.
Surprised I haven't heard of this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
You're going to look at the commercial. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty sweet.
Well, I'm wondering if this is going to be like, what's that guy's name? Something Hideo, the guy who's doing the thing with Norman Reedus.
Hideo Kojima.
Yeah,
Kojima.
yeah, yeah.
It's going to.
Hold on.
I'm,
Hideo
I'm still
Kojima.
interested to see what Kojima's game.
Because, you know, yeah, we're going to see some teaser. It's going to look
Yeah,
badass.
it's like
where
say-
everyone's going to be like, what is it? And then
Yeah.
that we're going to get
Exactly.
the commercial, and it's not going to be heard
Like,
of
this
for
isn't even
10
close.
years.
I've
Nice,
seen-
nice socks.
I don't think anyone can see that on the camera.
Yeah,
but
You
I'm
just
not
look
really sure.
weird.
Uh,
Mushroom socks.
yeah,
They're cool,
Mario
huh?
socks.
Mushrooms.
Pretty
Mario
sweet.
socks.
Way to get that.
Mario
in there.
socks.
That's
Some one-ups.
Mario mushroom
Yeah,
stamp
see,
socks.
that's sweet.
Trademark Nintendo.
It does.
2017.
Pretty sweet.
They're pretty cool. It's
Pretty
$3.
sweet.
$3.
Good plug. From
Thanks.
where?
Target.
Sponsored by Target.
Yeah, sweet, sweet.
Sponsored by Nintendo and Target,
Uh-huh.
apparently.
There you go.
Monster Hunter World finally got a release date. If you guys care.
20.
I've never played those games.
28.
That's an open world, isn't it?
January- Yeah, it's huge.
I didn't know that. That
January
was awesome.
like 28th, I think, is when it's coming out.
Looks fucking
Have you
awesome.
guys
3 or 4
played that
months.
game? Because I've seen it. It
Monster
looks
Hunter
cool.
or that one specifically?
The Monster Hunter. Any of
No,
them?
Yeah,
the
I've
one that
never
hasn't
played-
come out yet.
No,
Have
see,
you
yeah,
played
that
it?
was like,
played
never.
any of the-
Monster Hunter's great. I think
It
you'd
looks
like
really
it.
cool.
It's grindy as shit.
I thought, did you play it in Japanese then? I thought it never had an American release.
No, they have tons of American releases.
But it's on like
No, that's
shitty
not
stuff, right? Like the
It's all on the DS,
DS and
Wii
PSP.
U.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
This one, no. This one's gonna be on PS4 and
Only?
PC
Only?
and Xbox One.
Oh, cool. Oh.
Yeah, you have to check it out. It looks
Yeah, I'll
sweet.
play the shit out of that.
So
You should.
I'll
It
have to
looks
play the
dope.
first one though. I hate playing like the sequels without.
Well,
I don't think
if
there's a
you've got
sequel, though. I
if you've
think
got
it was
no,
kinda like
they
a-
they all stand kind of alone. There's not really
Kind of like
a-
the
a
Final
run
Fantasy.
through. It's
yeah,
like
it's new Final
all it
Fantasy.
really is like there's
15?
a village. It's in trouble. Go kill some monsters. That's the whole
Yeah.
story. You've got it.
In
That's
everyone.
it. Then you go kill that monster and use its parts to make better armor. To go out and kill a different monster to use its parts to make. Repeat until you're a god.
Like so, the different monsters like are they kind of like. Not saying it's gonna be like Dark Souls difficulty, but it's kind of like that, where like each monster.
I don't
has
think
a
so.
different, like,
No,
I think it's
I
more
mean,
like
yes,
Final
hack and
Fantasy,
slash.
really.
No, they're hard. They're definitely hard. Like it's not easy. There's more drawn out fights. It's not like you're being meticulous and you're looking for the same patterns over and over.
It
again.
looks like Dark Souls graphics, but Final Fantasy fight style. If that makes sense.
So turn based.
no,
No, it's
more
not
like
turn-based.
Are you talking about-
But 15.
Talking about
15,
the
yeah.
new one,
This is a little closer. And like there's different weapon types that obviously you fight a little different, but it looks good. You have to check out the commercial. Looks pretty sweet. Shadow of the Colossus got another trailer.
Yes.
That looks.
So you guys play that on PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
That game was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I was too young to really grasp my head around that one because
No, you were older than me, and
That shit
I
was-
beat the game. I don't think I beat the game, but I got super
I beat
super
the-
far in the game.
Yeah,
No,
I mean it.
that game just frustrated me too much that I just
The
was like,
controls are bad.
yeah.
But,
I don't
but
wanna-
the
played the shit out
trailer,
of it.
the
It was
trailer
awesome.
looks promising. Like it doesn't just look like a reskin. It looks
Right.
like they've really
They've
upgraded
remastered
the
it.
systems.
Well, it
and
was
stuff.
a really beautiful game for PlayStation 2
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
but now it's beautiful. Just period.
Yeah.
Like it looks great. Going back to it
No, I
now.
will play it for
Yeah,
sure.
going back to it now, looking at the graphics comparisons, because I'm with
Oh,
Zach.
yeah.
I was like, man, that game was
Yeah,
awesome.
it
Now I
was.
look
It
at it
was
and I go,
fucking
nope, so bad. Can't go back.
I got really far in that game, I remember.
Pretty good. Let's see. Final Fantasy 9 is on PS4 now, as of like last week. If you guys like replaying those old ones.
No, the only one
Never
I did
played
was
that
the 10 remastered. I got
Yeah.
that one. That was probably one of my. I'm waiting for the 7 remastered.
Yeah,
'cause I will play.
I'll
the
play
shit
that.
out of
I'll play that
one.
too.
Those will probably be the only 2 I play. Just because 6, like even though that is most people's favorite.
Cloud
Final
was in
Fantasy,
7, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Even
the
though
best one.
6 was
Advent
most
Child.
people's favorite.
Advent Child. Did you watch that movie? Is that was that around 7?
I never know where they start. I don't know where they plug.
Because
all
that was
those movies in.
Sephiroth and Cloud.
I want to say it's supposed to be around 7.
Sal's
Yeah.
been in a couple of them, hasn't he?
I don't know. He was in Kingdom Hearts as well. So
Yeah.
was Sephiroth.
Also in Super Smash Bros.
I think that was around 7.
Yeah.
I hate him
Advent
in Super
Child.
Smash.
Clouds in Super Smash?
Yeah.
In the new one.
In the newest one,
Yeah,
he was
he
a
is
DLC
actually.
character.
Yeah, you have to buy him, but
Him, it's kind of weird. It's like
He's
Kind of like,
Yeah,
a,
he, like,
kind of like a
changes
reskinned
stances.
Ike.
yeah,
though.
he's got a very complicated.
he like changes stances where
he's
he's
got a
either
complicated kit.
faster or he has a harder attack, or what's the third one? It's
I don't
faster,
remember.
he has a stronger attack. And
I
then
didn't play a
something
lot of
else.
Cloud, but he's got
He's
a cool.
diff-
He's got an
kinda weird.
interesting kit. He's not easy to use.
People that are good
Not
with him
at
are
all.
annoying though.
Yeah. And then the last news worth mentioning: Zone of the Enders. You guys played this game once upon a time.
Never
I
heard of
have
Another
not
mech
played
game.
it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
it. What is it?
Kind of a first-person mech game from way back, but it's getting a VR game.
That's
for,
possible. I played it though.
Yeah.
Depending on
for,
how long ago.
Man, I don't know when the last.
I was in a
one
mech
came
games
out.
about like 15 years ago.
Let's see. Zone of the Enders. The second received an HD release
About
in PlayStation
15 years
3,
ago.
2012. But I don't know when the original came out. I can't tell you for sure. But there's a VR game coming for PSVR, which is pretty cool, I guess.
Did you? Speaking of VR, I saw this thing online that somebody actually married somebody in his VR headset. It was a
What do you mean?
Japanese. It was like a Japanese
It would be
MMO,
Japanese.
or not Japanese MMO, but a Japanese like role playing
I've seen
RPG.
this. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, like
And
they were in the
he was
game.
No,
no,
it's like
he
they've set up-
had a wedding. Like he
Right.
was at the altar with his VR headset on.
Right.
and,
My
like,
understanding
he
that it was not
married
just
his,
a
like,
guy.
Japanese avatar.
It's a chapel they have set up.
So did he
Where,
like
like, people are-
stream it
people
for
are-
people? 'Cause
No, like,
I mean,
people are
obviously-
coming
So there
and
was
doing
no
it, like, there's-
physical.
No, it was
Right.
Japan. It
No,
was
no.
in Japan, so like probably like 25% of the audience was like, "Okay, this is weird."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The other
No, like
percent
probably
was
not even 20.
No, but like,
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
like,
And
it's
they're
a
like,
chapel you can come
Yeah.
to, and it's
They're
like a
so
whole
loved.
thing. And the guy's got his glasses on, and he
Yeah.
goes to kiss her. Like, there's a random dude. There's a random dude with like a blow up doll. And he's kind of just like sticks him out, like where
Oh
they're supposed
my
to meet for the
God.
kiss. Like, it's strange. You really gotta check the video.
Yeah,
How
it's
much do you
weird.
pay for that?
So
I don't
that's what I'm
know.
saying. There is no physical bride.
No,
No,
physically,
it's in his
no
VR
woman
headset.
is
Dude,
there.
It's like an
Married-
anime
Yeah, yeah.
gal with blue
Right.
hair,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's got a little wedding dress on, and she's like,
So this is that cringeworthy shit you see with like
Yeah.
those
It's-
dudes with their bronies and like
Yeah.
their anime pillows and stuff.
"Hey, if he's
Yeah.
happy,
Nice.
man, if he's
It's an
happy,
anime pillow.
Yeah.
if he's happy."
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Scans it into a game.
I'm gonna be
I'm gonna
heading to
I'm gonna
Japan
marry this
soon.
motherfucker right here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Next up, go. This one's simpler, a little quicker. Did you guys see the sweet Iwata tribute on the Switch? Kind of touched my heart a little bit, just a little bit. Iwata was the CEO for Nintendo for like years. If you watched a direct in the last decade, he was the dude talking until he got cancer and died. You know what I mean? Until he stopped talking
Oh
in
wow,
general.
you just kind of sprinkled that
But
in.
like
you
he.
just kind of sprinkled that in.
Yeah, just
nonchalant.
God.
Anyway, dude's
We're
dead.
just gonna pass over
Starts-
that one.
He started his career though programming like basic games on the NES. One of which was golf on the NES, which I guess was a big deal that he fit all 18 holes onto one of those cartridges, which doesn't sound like a big deal now because like
Seems
you,
yeah.
could, you could play those games on your watch, but like
Right.
it was a big deal then. And so on the Switch,
Oh wait, is that? Oh wait, you probably were gonna go into it. Maybe if you don't touch on it, I'll
Okay.
finish.
on the Switch right now, there is a game. It's locked away in the firmware, like you
Yep.
can't find it,
Yep.
except for on July 11th, which is
Uh-huh.
the anniversary of his death. If you take your Joy-Cons out and do the motion that he did on the direct, so you'd be like, "What's going on over here?" It was a weird motion. It unlocks, and you can play his golf game on your Switch.
I did see that.
Yeah, pretty freaking cool. So
That
people
is
are
really
buying
cool.
like brand new Switches, not hooking them up to the internet, and then making it July 11th so they can play that game. Because now that I've hooked mine to the internet, I can't until next July, I guess. But it's pretty cool. Pretty.
You
sweet
think you'll
way-
remember to do that?
No, I'm definitely gonna forget.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. Like I'll be on Twitter that
Set
day.
an alarm on your
I was gonna
phone.
say I'll be on Twitter that day, and somebody will say something. I'm sure.
Hey Crane, buy a Switch. Don't connect it.
Yeah, that's what we need you to do.
Okay, I still need a PlayStation as well. So
Oh, good. I'll spend more money.
The Last of Us 2. I
Zach's
guess I
bu-
technically don't need one. I can just play it on his after he beats it, because I'm assuming you're gonna buy it.
yeah.
Fuck
but,
yeah, I'll buy it for you if we can play it on your PlayStation.
That's a deal.
I heard
Yeah.
that. That's
That
on,
is a deal.
That's on camera.
That is
so,
recorded.
yeah, that happened.
First of all, we're gonna have to get the first one because we're all gonna need to do a playthrough on
I
it.
already
Oh,
know
like
the first
together.
one.
It doesn't fucking matter if you
Kinda
know
do
the
it.
story. It's
I
a
actually
great
even
game.
watched that like
There's a-
5-hour thing that
That's what
someone
I'm saying. I
made
say we get
where
some
it goes through the
beers.
Story.
We play it all together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stream
it'd be
it.
great.
dude, we can
It'd be
stream
great.
it, do a
Yeah.
full video of it.
Sure.
On
It'll
the
Maybe those
hardest
pencils
long
that have
enough.
a 12-hour
Oh,
like,
yeah.
YouTube
Oh, it's
video.
hard. Don't,
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
not
we
doing
could.
that. That
Well,
would
in
take
one
forever.
sitting we'll beat it. No, it's fine, but we'll
On
stream
the
the whole
hardest
thing.
difficulty, we would not make it through
No,
one.
we
I'd
don't
say
have to
do
do
it.
it on the
I'd say do it
hardest
on the
difficulty.
easiest, but do it in one sitting.
I've tried it on the hardest setting.
Oh, we
Oh,
can.
it's hard.
We'll
Not
maybe
bad.
meet
No,
him in
it's
the
not.
middle
You,
and
like,
do
run
like.
out of ammo
like
and
a
all
level.
those
and
settings.
headshot, you're dead.
Oh,
Couldn't even see you yet. That's
Oh,
weird.
great. Sweet.
Yeah, we won't do the hardest one, but we
You
should do like
weren't-
the middle ground. Let's not do
Normal,
the easiest,
or
but
whatever.
Yeah, I'll just do it regular.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Should be
regular,
fun.
yeah.
I think
That'd
I've
be
got
cool.
it laying
Yep,
around the
man, there's a
remaster
plan.
already.
They have a remaster.
No, I think I've got that disc somewhere. I'll track it down.
Yeah.
Another piece. This one's a little more opinion, guys. Fortnite obviously came out with their little battle royale mode, and PUBG is threatening lawsuits about it.
Can't.
Are they being fucking babies?
Yes,
I guess
and
it's
you
like
can't.
everybody steals everything. In fact, he
Yeah.
took his game mode from other games anyway.
He got it from a movie.
literally-
It's not even. I think
This
it's
is
based off the Battle Royale movie.
Right.
Is what the game title.
He was a developer in H1Z1.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I think he was a modder. I don't think he ever officially worked for them. did
Either
he?
way, he didn't
Either
come up
way.
with the
Right,
idea.
right,
but
he was involved with H1Z1 King of the Kill, and he took the exact same concept and
Yeah.
made it his own game.
yeah, he fucked up.
It's
Alana Pierce actually came out with a really good article about how it was a really bad PR move for PUBG.
Oh,
It
yeah,
just
it
brought
looks- it
so
looks
much
bad.
traffic to Fortnite. Also,
Oh, everyone's
Which, yeah, you
like,
should read
everyone's
that.
like, oh, let's go try it out. It
Yeah,
has
let's
another
see, let's
game.
see
It's
what's
another
got him
game
so upset.
It's not
that
the-
has a full
Plus-
game to it, plus the.
I was
PUBG.
say Eric made an interesting point when we were talking about it the other day. Is that's the only battle royale game on console right now.
Yeah.
Like if you
Fortnite?
want,
Yeah, there's
if you
not-
wanted
there's
to
not-
play, if you're seeing all this PUBG hype,
Let's
you're
forget
like,
it's
oh
on
shit,
console.
man,
Mhm.
I want to play,
Battle
I want to
Royale.
play that game, but I can't. Oh wait, Fortnite's over here. It kind of does a
Apparently
similar
the same
thing.
game.
They have some other
Yeah.
game that's on Steam that is just like it that they're gonna have to sue. It's called Islands of the Nine.
Islands of the Nine.
Yeah, it's a lot less. They made it.
Well, it's
Okay.
one of those. If it doesn't have traffic, PUBG doesn't give a shit.
Right.
It's still an
but-
alpha, but it's actually it looks pretty cool. I'll play it because it's way more based on just pushing you to combat. It's not nearly as much looting
Right.
because there's so like you literally pick up. It's
I
that
know what you're talking
it's that
about.
one I showed you. It actually
I
looks
know,
pretty
I
cool.
actually
Once it
seen
comes
it.
out, right now you can't even get access to it, or I would because I've tried. But they only have
Believe
like,
me, you can't. It's
they
tough.
only have like early
Well,
access and they give it out to certain
I was
people.
gonna say, I'm sure if you're a YouTuber who has
Yeah.
millions of views instead of
One
There's
day.
somebody who matters.
30.
Or if they're watching,
Hey.
I don't even know who makes it.
I don't know who's in
See,
charge here.
I don't know who made it, but I saw some
Yeah.
videos of like big people that got to play it early.
But the
And
point
like,
is,
oh,
that
it's like PUBG, but you know.
it's like I don't think you can like just own a game mode like that. So I don't know why they're being babies. Like it's just you need to
Well,
calm
I mean,
down.
you can
they're
say
still
it's
making so
copyrighted
much money. What are they
material, but-
worried about?
Yeah, I was like it's the
No one's gonna leave PUBG. I mean, honestly, to
it's
play
got the most
Fortnite.
concurrent players of
version.
anything ever. Like I got on because I was gonna look at the Fortnite mode. Got on, updated Fortnite, got in, and it was like this mode is not tied to your single player. So when I clicked it, it made me be like the base soldier or whatever. And I was like, don't feel like doing that. Got out of that, went and played PUBG. It was like, this is not taking your players from
There's
you
also
guys.
a lot of flaws with like they have a lot of work to go with theirs. The
Fortnite?
yeah, the Fortnite version.
Right.
There's just a lot of like long range stuff that doesn't make sense.
This
that they
doesn't
have to
add up.
fix.
I was just curious. You said PUBG is the most concurrent game.
Ever.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yep, they
last
just
week.
passed
They
it.
crushed Dota 2 on Steam.
Yep.
So they're at
Is this
last,
just on Steam?
I mean, I assume.
Yeah, it's-
Because there's no way to track numbers collectively. I don't know, but like
What were they
concurrently,
at?
they were like 1.3 million people playing it at a given moment. Like
Okay.
there's
So,
something
well,
like
'cause
30
wh-
million. It's not the most sold
Because I was
game
curious
ever.
of like like League of Legends, and then also like WoW. You know,
Yeah,
WoW at
well-
one point had like 10 million.
Right,
users,
regular players. But I'm
regulars
saying, like,
play.
at that specific second, there was 1.3 million people logged in a match playing PUBG.
Like, I see.
Hell
I think
yes.
that's what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
WoW
PUBG's
was
the
up
shit.
there in,
Oh,
like,
I mean,
PUBG
maybe
is-
we'll have to
Oh
check.
my
We'll have to
God.
check it out.
like whenever
for-
WoW's its most popular, I
Really?
think it was getting up in like 10 millions or something like that.
At the same time, Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah, we'll
believe
have to
it was
look that
all
up. But
servers,
on
man.
Steam, it beats Steam, and Dota competes with League of Legends number wise, and it
See
beat,
who
and it
plays
beat
Dota?
too.
I like hear this, but I don't know anybody that plays Dota.
I
I,
don't-
know people that play League.
I don't know anybody that I
Probably
hang
all-
out with, but the internet.
yeah,
Is it like
old-time
an
gamers.
overseas thing, like
Yeah,
an
it's-
Asian?
And see, that's
country
another
thing?
thing. If you're
'Cause I know a
comparing
lot of
League
people
of
play
League
it.
of Legends is big in
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Korea,
it's definitely
but like
more over there,
Dota shits on that in Korea.
But it's just like I know people that play League over here, a
Yeah.
lot of people, but I don't know anyone that plays Dota over
But
here.
see, that's
Right.
another thing is though if you're comparing League and Dota, League was smashing records
Yeah.
way more than Dota was.
Oh, yeah.
And since League isn't on Steam, I'm
There's no way to
assuming
track
that there's
that.
no way it's not being tracked.
No, for sure.
So, okay.
But in fairness, that's also a free game. So
Yeah.
no, it's crazy. Point is, shit ton of people playing that game.
Yeah.
They're making a lot
1.3
of money.
million at the exact same time
Yeah.
is a
Well,
fuck.
it's like
Well, they
earlier.
passed, what, like,
I clicked
10
on to play.
million copies or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, it's
Or
way
they're-
past 10
yeah.
million now, I think.
Probably.
But I went on and I clicked into play, and it was like matchmaking for all of half a second. I don't think there's any other game in the world that matches you for
Oh,
half a
Call of-
second.
well, yeah.
You know, it's like we're gonna find a game. Nope, there's one. Like it's already here. There's so many people playing. We're not even
Destiny
looking.
takes a lot longer than I feel like it should for it being a new game. I'll do like Crucible, and I swear I'm sitting there for like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm just like, it's like we got 4 out of 8.
See, I don't
it
know
does
if the
feel like a
MMO
while.
right, though.
Is it?
It
There
almost
is
have to be.
There is a skill based matchmaking.
MMR.
There
Skill-
have to be.
It's what was that stand for? It's like skill based matchmaking.
Okay.
They
Matchmaking.
take
Like a
into-
ranked kind of
yeah.
thing.
Matchmaking, ranking.
Okay.
Yeah. They
Thank
take into account how good you are, so they're not gonna put
I'm gonna
you.
pretend I knew that one. It was for the listeners.
Yeah. Matchmaking rank or something like
Okay,
that. Something
cool.
like that. Yeah. Basically,
But basically, it's just
basically it takes your like your KD, what game type you play, who
Uh-huh.
you play with, and what your like skill is in
Right.
the game.
and then your connection.
and then your ping. Okay.
Well,
Usually your ping.
apparently ping has become a big thing because in Destiny 1 they had a lot of people that said it was really laggy or people were laggy. So they said this time they're focusing more on
on the
like,
ping, and
yeah.
they are the.
which makes sense.
Which is
Because
interesting.
I'll
I can get
agree.
behind
There's
that.
been plenty of times in Destiny 2, like I'd be shooting at somebody, and I would be dead, and I would be like, I didn't even know he was shooting at me yet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you ever had that happen in
No, for
Destiny
sure.
1, but
Where it just lags out for just a second, and then you're dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
yeah, you'll spot somebody, you'll start shooting at each other, and like their health is full, and you're just like, I'm hitting him, and then you're
Yeah.
dead, and you're like, that's weird.
Cool. And then one more piece of news, guys. Let's get some rampant speculation. Red Dead Redemption 2 making an announcement this week. The crowd goes wild. And by crowd, I mean Zach.
I'm
I'm
excited.
What is it? Are we getting a
so-
date? Are we getting gameplay?
Probably a
What
date.
do you think?
Probably a
I'll
date.
buy it.
A date and a trailer, probably.
Do you think a date and a real trailer, not
Yeah.
just like a pan of some
Yeah.
cowboy ass shit?
Oh, I love that though. Still.
Like it's gonna be like Metroid.
Where they just title
shit. Red
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. This
Date
is what
and
we're
a
waiting
trailer.
for.
Come
You
in.
gave us a picture.
I actually bought the first one and played it for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I
and
played the
I don't know
shit
if it's
out of
because
it.
I was the only
I did
like
too.
I was the only one of my friends that bought it.
Never
And I don't
played
know
it.
if that
See,
mattered.
Me and a bunch of friends.
Never,
got
you've
real
never
into
played it once.
Never played it.
It's
It's
backwards
fun.
compatible.
Never
Pick that
picked it
up
never
today.
touched it,
You can
never
get the new
shot
zombie,
Probably like-
that weird
oh,
zombies.
yeah,
that's
10
bucks.
crazy.
Never,
I didn't
never
play
looked
that.
at it. Never even held the box of the game in my hand and thought, should I buy this?
Really?
Nah. Never even looked
I
at
Oh,
it.
actually haven't
so
seen
good.
much,
Fucking awesome.
Like,
Yeah,
'cause,
that's
like,
what I've
I
heard.
The
played
story
it, but I
mode's
don't
great,
see
but
much
like
of it.
even-
GTA in the Wild West.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's about-
Online
Finally need to pick
removed,
it up.
like, cause the online, I enjoyed the online a lot, but
Yeah.
take that away, story mode by itself, fucking, it's
Awesome.
worth the $10 you spend at GameStop.
I do
to
like the
play that.
Western theme to
You
it.
can probably get it. Is it on PC?
I don't know. I can't speak
Check
to that.
Steam for it. It was probably gonna
It's
be like,
probably on there.
yeah, get it.
Wait, what console are we getting it on?
Xbox.
Well, I mean, if it's day and date with PC,
Xbox.
I'll probably get it on PC. Just 'cause
I'll
I
put
like
Xbox.
I like being able to watch it on my TV. And
X-
play on
yeah,
PC.
Xbox.
I learned I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Me
Xbox.
too. That's why I like changed my whole
Yeah.
room around.
Sure,
My desk
Xbox.
was facing the wall, like my thing, and I was like, or I could turn it this way and
Yeah.
still be able to watch. You know,
Whatever
stuff.
I'm going over there. Yeah.
Xbox though.
But anyway, Rockstar's terrible at day and date though, so it'll probably be PlayStation because I can't fucking help
Oh, are they
myself.
gonna do that?
Oh, they're so bad about putting it out at the same time. But anyway, trailer and a date. Is that what we've landed on?
Yeah,
we think
Tyler,
that's
if I
happening.
get you an Xbox, will you start getting stuff on Xbox?
Yes.
That's a yes.
That's
Yeah.
a free
He
Xbox.
buys you a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Xbox.
either way.
Yeah,
Bro,
you're
the
right.
controller is just, it's so much better, man.
It is way
Here's the
better.
thing. I've been
90% of the
using
games.
an Xbox One controller for FIFA. I got a nice corded one.
You bought an Xbox
agree.
controller?
Now I'm
Yeah,
just gonna-
your boy gets serious about FIFA. It was wired. It was like a $20 thing. It wasn't like a whole deal.
But before we continue,
I don't like the triggers.
Love the trigger. They're perfect.
You can get a custom
They're
one.
fucking
No, not the
perfect.
sticks. I get the sticks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
the
yeah.
triggers. See, because
Is it
and
the,
this
is it
this
the bumpers and the triggers, or
the
just the
bumpers
bumpers?
specifically. I'm not a fan of, because I have to use the bumpers for FIFA, and so I'll be over here riding the right trigger for turbo, and I've got my L2 down here controlling my speed for my footwork. Got to get those skill moves in. You know what I mean? But then I've got to hit L1 to throw a chipped through ball over the
Yeah.
defensive line.
What-
And that switch from here to here, not natural.
All three of you fucks played soccer, didn't you?
hey,
Huh?
Did you play soccer?
No, dude, just FIFA.
hey,
religiously.
hey, watch
Just
this.
just FIFA.
Tyler, look at this cool thing I can do.
I can't
Look at this
use
cool
two
thing.
fingers.
Look
So
at
I
this
don't
cool
use
thing I
two
can do.
fingers.
See, on my
I only use one.
PlayStation,
You
I
say
leave
that, but I'm just saying,
I
it
leave
doesn't
my
have that much of a
fingers between
problem.
the buttons and I roll back and forth, and I can't do that with these triggers.
You could get a custom.
It's such a
controller
minor,
with-
it's such
with
a
like-
minor
with
complaint,
like-
and I understand that. I really do understand
You're
that.
talking about just like a small little thing of like,
Yeah, and I'm
it's
and I'm getting.
inconvenient for me to.
I
I'm
feel like
getting
it just
used
takes
to it.
time. I think that's all
Yeah.
it is. I don't think it's really that it's like, oh,
Well,
this is.
I've
This
had
doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
I think it's just you're not used to going that far
Yeah,
up.
it's just
They're kinda-
it's a bigger leap, so it feels awkward for me.
Well, I was gonna say I've had a PlayStation since the first PlayStation,
Sure.
and I still do not like the controller for a lot of games.
I mean,
I used to
the
like the
sticks are- the
PlayStation
sticks
when
are
my hands
fine.
were smaller.
I didn't notice it until Xbox came out. Really.
And you realize
And I
that
was
these
like,
sticks being in
God.
different places are way
I don't know
better.
about the Xbox
Yeah.
controller that was like
Yeah,
this
the
big,
Duke.
Oh my
played
God,
like
I-
this. You know, here's
Speaking
your
of-
joystick,
I
and
hated
Yeah.
like the Halo 1. I like remember playing
so
it.
fine.
bad.
Those are fine.
Yeah, but
It's like
speaking of
literally
that
like
though,
It wasn't
You're
as bad as the
with no
N64
button, and it's got the
controller.
white and the black buttons up here instead
Yeah,
of bumpers.
that was for your flashlight on
Oh,
Halo
yeah,
2.
dude. I loved that shit.
I know.
you like gotta control
The
like
regular
this.
Xbox controllers might be the worst controllers.
Now, did you see the remaking?
N64?
That's
N64
the
is
No,
the
dude.
worst
those were
controller.
you got
Okay.
used to, but this you were literally like it was like this. Like I'm holding
was
it, I'm just
massive.
like trying to reach for things in my hands.
What are you talking about? You have the fucking biggest hands.
When I was a kid, my hands were normal
You don't
size.
just come out with those
Normal
hands.
si- your hands
You
were
just
my size?
flop out
my
with
hands
your
at my feet. I
goddamn-
had 14 feet
Yeah.
of giant hands.
Yeah, makes sense.
No, but I used to hate it. I was like, they have
Hey,
normal
Gordon,
size controllers.
Yeah.
And
Mad
eventually
Cats.
they did come out with regular.
Yeah, the Mad Cats,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah, they did though, but they're remaking the Duke for the Xbox One.
Yeah, I saw that.
The OG
The Duke is
giant
the big ass
controller.
one.
Yeah,
The
for
Duke.
the
I would
Xbox
get
One.
it just like
Yeah, you
put
can-
up in
you
like
can
a
buy
box. Like,
one
this
now
is what we
for the
used to
Xbox.
play
There's
with.
no way
Duke.
someone actually gets that to play with.
Oh
it,
yeah,
though.
it's got to be more for like. Oh,
Shaq
this is kind
might.
of funny.
I'd play Halo 2 with it. I'd play Halo 2 with it.
Say Shaq or like a pro basketball player with
Yeah,
big
Actually,
as
I'd
fuck.
probably wreck some Halo with.
I
it,
would
you're
want
right.
to buy it
sure.
just to see what it's like now that I have
Just
big
as it
hands.
compares,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just when I was a kid when it came
Maybe
out.
we could go to GameStop and see if we can just try one if they've got it in
Can
there.
you open that
You don't have
box
to
and
buy
That's
it.
more
Yeah.
of a vintage stock thing, I
Yeah,
feel
that-
like.
or just go to vintage stock and pick up an old Xbox controller. We'll take a field trip this week. We're gonna run through the games coming out this week, just the bigger ones,
Okay.
and then we're gonna get out of here. All right.
I'm down for this field trip.
Yeah, Danganronpa 3. You guys play any of those Danganronpa games?
Never heard of it.
This isn't a joke. You're laughing at me right now. Those
The
games are great.
name- The name is
They're on
funny.
they're Vita games.
Oh,
They're on
Danganronpa.
PlayStation 4 now.
Never
this
heard
was
of
on PlayStation 4. It looks great. You gotta check it out. They're like kind of like they're in the Persona line of thought there. High school, except like there's this demonic teddy bear and like people are killing each other. It's like a whole fucking thing. You really gotta check it out. FIFA, obviously, all 17 editions of that game are coming out this week. And a Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition. If you guys really want to
Really?
get Fallout 4 and
What's
all
is
of
there anything
the,
different about that? What do you get with
It's
it?
just gonna have all the
Sure.
DLC packed in,
Ah.
so you don't have to.
Yeah, I'd probably get that.
Right,
I'll probably
It's
buy it.
$60 though.
I
feel like
lent-
the-
I
feel like
lent-
the DLCs aren't even that much, are they? How many are there? 3 DLCs?
I mean, I think if you got the season pass, it was like $40. So I think you were all in at 100 if you bought it last year. So 60 all in now. That's what I usually wait for that game. Is like just get the game of the year. Then I'll get it when it goes on sale. So I'm not getting it this week for sure.
Well, I actually lent my copy of Fallout 4 to a friend, and he sold it in a time of need.
Wait, who?
Our friend Hunter. I won't say
He
his last
sold
name.
it?
Yeah, he sold
No,
it.
that's fine. I know.
I
he
lent
is.
him. I lent him Dark Souls. I lent him Dark Souls and Fallout 4.
Is
Because
that
he
why
wanted
when
to
you
play
said
it.
you were gonna play it and then I never saw you play
Yeah,
it? It's
because I didn't have a copy. I was just gonna get
yours.
yours. I was just gonna borrow yours.
You
but
got me.
I can
Hands
say-
up.
I have it if you want to play it.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I probably will purchase this game of the year because it has all
Definitely
that
now.
DLC on it.
Now you need to.
Yeah.
There's an arcade archives coming out for all the old Mario Brothers games, like the ones that were in cabinets. You know, like Donkey Kong and OG Super Mario Brothers and stuff like that.
Was playing Donkey Kong 64 last night. Matter of fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Donkey Kong 64.
Yep.
The game was fucking terrible.
I think
It was so
a
bad.
lot of people would
I
disagree.
remember it
but-
fondly. Don't get me wrong, but like going back to it now, it's like, oh, this doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
The only
is
time I ever
terrible.
played it was when I was in the the ball pit in McDonald's.
What?
Back in the early 2000s, they had a Nintendo 64
Okay.
corner.
Okay.
And they had 4 little booths that were set up with Donkey Kong
This
64,
is some
Mario Kart,
Edmund
and
ass shit you're just
and
describing
a
here.
couple
Oh,
of
shit.
2
Yeah.
other games.
I don't think
But
so.
yeah, and they had a little
it's just not a
like a
small
little
podunk.
like a little
Uh-huh.
some sort of
No, they
little
did not
contraption
have
that
in
came
Tulsa
out
anywhere.
I was gonna say,
with a
Enid
yellow
didn't believe
controller.
in
Yeah,
this.
they definitely had those at
I was like,
McDonald's
our
in
meth heads,
64.
all our meth heads would have stolen.
You could
that
play
shit,
Donkey
for
Kong.
sure.
Yeah.
They had those in
In Tulsa.
Texas and Abilene. Where was that? Like they were.
You
in
could
a
play
lot of
Donkey
places.
Kong
Never
64.
saw- I didn't go to McDonald's.
Dustin, will you try to can you maybe find a picture of that? Yeah. Put
I'll
look
stitch
that
it
up.
in. I'll
Yeah,
stitch it
please
into
do.
this just for you.
Remember that.
I'm
It
curious.
was awesome.
That's interesting.
I'm not gonna say I went to McDonald's a lot as a kid because I didn't, but I don't remember ever.
I
seeing
have never
that.
seen anything.
Oh,
like
it was
that,
awesome.
Because I would have been
It was
about
awesome.
it. I'd have
Yeah.
been like, Mom, fuck this
There was
little
a problem.
cheeseburger.
There
I'm
was
playing
almost always a
Mario.
kid there though.
Well, I was
so-
it was super young. It was like when I went there and they offered like the
Well,
4-piece
to be
chicken
honest, I would've been,
nuggets.
Like 18,
I say,
19 at the
he was
time,
like an
so I was
adult.
just
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to push
yeah,
the
when it
little
came
kids
out.
out.
No,
of the
you
way
were
and
not
play.
18. I was like 4. There is that it? We can't really see it.
Oh yeah,
Put it in right here, Kyler.
Yeah,
Remember to do
I'll
that.
stitch it in. Yeah, right on my face.
Yeah.
Forget it. Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. It was
Okay.
fucking awesome. I played.
I've never seen
Donkey.
it before. in my
Yeah,
life.
I don't-
You went to a shitty McDonald's.
Yeah, I lived in a
It
shitty
was
town.
young enough where you could get a 4-piece chicken
I
nugget
think
and that would
still
fill
can.
you up.
You keep saying this?
Yeah, no, but it
That
would fill
never-
you up as a
First
child.
of all, that never
No.
filled me up. but-
No,
Yeah,
I could have been.
I
I
know
could have been
about
2,
that.
and
No.
a 4-piece chicken nugget would not have filled
Nah,
me
I've
up.
been sucking
He
down
knows
the
when he was
nugs.
2.
I was like 8, 9 maybe.
Huh.
But it was awesome.
Interesting. Sweet. The last one worth mentioning, and you fucking Xbox nerds. The closest thing to an exclusive for the Xbox in God knows how long. Cuphead is coming out. Have you guys seen this game?
Nah,
I
nah.
could.
I have
give
seen
a
it.
shit.
Oh, I
That game
think-
has so much hype, and it looks.
I think it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna.
I'm
clown
not
it
saying
too
it looks
hard.
bad, but it just
Right.
it doesn't look like something that needs as much hype as it has.
What, you're not gonna
Well-
camp out for the Cuphead
I was
release?
like,
GameStop?
Microsoft has to. What else do they have coming? You know what I mean? It's like,
They've already
sure.
lost every other battle. They're like,
yeah, they're like, let's celebrate this little
but
cartoon.
they did
don't
win
know,
the
they have-
controller war.
They have
because the
quite a bit
controller's
of
better.
stuff coming out.
But they don't have the any of the rights, or it's not like
It's
No,
just
they don't
that-
have like
Xbox
full
exclusive.
exclusives and
I
stuff.
mean,
I'm
yeah,
just saying they
it's
do have a
just
lot of
interesting to
shit
see how
coming
they shake out next year because they do have a bunch of stuff they get
out.
first. So.
Isn't there also 6 like actual full exclusives?
Which 6 though? I mean, I can
don't
think
remember
of.
now.
Well,
but
I
just
meant ones that
remember
are
from-
relevant. I mean,
Like
they do
Sea of
have
Thieves. Sea of
exclusives.
Thieves looks great, but I'm gonna play that on my PC. That's the problem with their exclusives, I guess. Is like I can play it on the PC. I don't need an Xbox.
That's because Microsoft is.
I know that, but
Microsoft.
it's also them. It's also them kind of halfway giving up. You know what I mean? It's like okay, we're just gonna give these to
Well,
everybody.
they
we
couldn't
can.
be a dickhead and be like, "Hey, we made this. They benefit."
Yeah, but they
either
did.
one
No,
or
but
the
they
other."
Why
did.
wouldn't
They
they-
did all the way through the Xbox 360. They
Because
didn't
you
put
can
them
say
on
it's a
PC.
Microsoft exclusive if you like.
No, but no, I know that. But I'm saying through Xbox 360 and even the beginning of the Xbox One, they didn't share exclusives with the
I feel like
PC.
there wasn't nearly as many people with gaming
Yeah,
PCs
the
during the
same.
360.
I feel like there was still plenty.
I'm
Just
not
'cause
saying
you-
there
just
weren't,
'cause
but
you
not
weren't.
nearly as much there are now.
that's
Because
fine.
I didn't get one till high school when I was.
No, man, you would not have seen people with a gaming PC until WoW got popular.
That's why I got one.
I feel like there's more than we're giving
100%.
credit for.
Like,
100.
Seems
100.
accurate.
105.
Undeniable.
Add
seriously.
5.
No,
Yeah.
seriously.
This is so true. We added extra percentages.
When would you have had a gaming PC?
I mean, no. WoW was why I got it too. I'm agreeing with
Halo
you.
1.
Like, it wasn't for me.
I guess WoW was probably out of that. But
Halo
I
1
was
wasn't
already-
on.
PC,
It wasn't
I'm
on.
sorry. I tried to wait.
It was
I
on
tried to-
It'll be
PC.
good. It'll be dumb. Yeah, it wasn't on PC.
It was too.
No, it
I
wasn't.
had it on PC.
Did it? No, it
Yeah.
came to PC, but it
It
didn't
came
launch
to- it
with
didn't
it.
launch.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
it maybe didn't launch. I was like, I
Yeah,
know
no,
I had
it
it
didn't-
for
it didn't
PC.
launch at the same
That's
time,
some
though.
weird, awesome
anyway.
online stuff.
Doesn't matter. Yay for Xbox. It's getting a game.
Game
Just
looks
enjoy
down,
your
but
cookie.
Xbox still.
It's like I think the game looks kind of cool.
No.
But anyway, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Like, comment, subscribe. Just fucking love us is all I want. If you love us, we'll love you. We'll keep making dumb shit. You
And
keep watching
maybe
dumb
even
shit.
do dumber shit.
Oh, so much dumber shit. I promise if you bring your friends, dumber shit will happen.
Oh yeah,
That's
we're
a
all
promise.
idiots.
That's
It is a
guaranteed.
guarantee.
It's
that
a guaranteed
is
dumb
gonna
shit is going
Yeah.
down.
If
It's
this starts
some
taking off,
dumb
Even
shit
if it doesn't
steady.
take off.
Yeah.
the fucking
Even-
dumpster
even-
is
even-
the
yeah.
possibilities, man.
Yeah,
There.
even if we get to 60, 70, you'll get so excited.
What?
100. We're
Slapping
gonna do
cam on
something.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If we can get to 100,
yeah. At 100, something dumb is happening for sure.
someone's
But,
getting hurt. Let's be real.
Oh, guaranteed. But thanks, guys. Peace.